Okay. Do you see my screen,
Mhm.
everybody?
You
Good?
gotta do your slide thing.
Okay.
Put it in the slide format.
Okay. All right. I think we're gonna just start from here. Wait. Just trying to figure this out. Okay. All right. Let's start with the prayers. Everybody, you can fold your hand and just pray. You can read from the screen if possible. Okay. You ready? Om Ajnanatimirandasya Mananjanashalakaya
Kaya Kakshuranmate Yasmai Shri Gurudev Namaha
Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrindam Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama. Welcome everybody in Sunday school, Sunday class of our Bhagavad Gita. And we're gonna continue with the verse first. We'll do the verse first for today, and then we'll jump into our Ramayan story, okay? Let me just see how many of us have joined so far. Ramaya, then
You're doing
I see, yeah, she, okay, Akshay, all right. All right. So today's verse is from chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita, and it's the verse number 63. Okay. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go word by word first, and then we'll go on the translation. Okay. So what we have to do is I'm gonna speak a word and you're gonna repeat after me. Okay, so you can unmute and that way you can learn the pronunciation, then we'll go with the whole line for the full verse, okay? So you can unmute whoever would like to speak. All right. Krodha. You have to repeat after me, okay? Krodha. Nobody speak.
Krodha
Thank you. Bhavati.
Bhavati
Sammoha.
Samoha
Sammoha.
Samoha
Smriti.
Smriti
Vibharma.
Vibharmaha
Smriti.
Smriti
Brahmsada.
Brahmsada
Buddhi.
Buddhi
Naso.
Naso
Buddhi.
Buddhi
Nasat.
Nasat
Vanashyati.
Pranashyati
Okay, we're gonna do one more time, okay?
and
Krodad.
Prodha
Bhavati.
Bhavati
Sammoha.
Samoha
Sammohat.
Samohat
Smriti.
Smriti
Vibhrama.
Vibhramaha
Smriti.
Smriti
Brahmsada.
Brahmsada
Buddhi.
Buddhi.
Naso.
Naso.
Buddhi.
Buddhi.
Nasat.
Nasat.
Pra, pranashyati.
Pranashyati.
Okay, so now we're gonna do a line by line, okay? And the meter is the regular Bhagavad Gita, which we read it for every verse, okay? Krodad bhavati sammoha.
Pradipati sammoha.
Krodad bhavati sammoha.
Krodadavati sammoha.
Krodad bhavati sammoha.
Krodadavati sammoha.
Sammohat smriti vibrama.
Sammoha.
Sammohat smriti vibrama.
Sammohatasmriti Brahma.
Sammohat smriti vibrama.
Sammohatasmriti Brahma.
Smriti Bramsad buddhinasho.
Miyati
Smriti
Brahmsad
Bramsad
Buddhinaso.
buddhinasho. Smriti Bramsad buddhinasho.
Miyati Brahmsad Buddhinaso.
Smriti Bramsad buddhinasho.
Brahmsad Buddhinaso.
Buddhinasat pranashyati.
Buddhinasat
Buddhinasat pranashyati. Buddhinasat pranashyati. Very good. Okay, so that I'm gonna read the meaning of each word and then somebody will read the translation for me. Okay? Krodat from anger. You can repeat after me if you want. Krodat
Krodad
from anger. From anger.
from anger.
Bhavati takes place. Sammoha perfect illusion. Sammohat from illusion. Smriti of memory.
Memory.
Vibrama bewilderment. Smriti Bramsat
Sad.
after bewilderment of memory. After bewilderment of bad memory. You have to repeat after me, okay? Buddhinasha,
Nasha.
loss of intelligence.
Loss of intelligence.
Buddhinashat, and
Nasat.
from loss of intelligence.
And from loss. And from loss of intelligence.
Pranashyati,
Pranasati.
one falls down.
One falls down.
Very good. Okay. So now, who would like to read the translation? Can somebody raise a hand? Okay, Ramaya.
Anger, complete disclusion arise and form delicious
Delusion.
bewilderment of memory.
Bewilderment.
When memory is bewildered,
Bewildered.
Bewildered, intelligence is lost. And when intelligence is lost, one falls down again into the material pool.
It's a very high five words, isn't it? Yes. Okay, that's okay. We will unpack those. I'll tell you what's the meaning. Okay, so the meaning of this verse is what happens with the anger. So last time when we heard, like we read the verse, and in that verse we learned about how we get attached with the things, right? And then from that attachment, slowly, you have desire. Okay, I want it. And then you are like, I want, must, like a lust. I must have it. And then slowly from that, if it doesn't happen, what happens? Angry. Yes, so that, and then Krishna continues to say to Arjuna that what happens actually when anger arises. So he's saying that from anger, complete delusion arises. That means like you would not understand, what is right, what is wrong, right? And from delusion, bewilderment of memory, your memory is basically not working properly, don't understand what's right, wrong, right? And then intelligence is lost. So intelligence lost means like you don't understand right and wrong. And then it falls down again into material pool. That means you're degraded, you're not going in the right path. All right, so this is the same thing we learned last time, and this is a process of fall down. Basically, fall down in the sense, not like falling from, like you're playing and you fall. Fall down means that you are like degradation, basically, you could say that, fall down, okay? Yeah, so in a bad path, you could say that. In second, in the meaning of fall down is you're going in a bad direction, not a right path. So here, like last time we said, right, when you need some, like when you see something, you want to get it, let's say some toy or something, whatever, and then slowly you think and think and think about it. Oh, I want this, I want it, and then you become attached, right? And then attachment goes to lust. Oh, I want it, I really want it. It's a lust, that is called lust. And from lust, if it does not get fulfilled, it gets angry. Let's say somebody says, no, I'm not gonna get you this, and then no, I want it, and then that anger comes. And when the anger comes, we don't understand what is right and wrong. Like sometimes people, when they get angry, what do they do? Tell me, can you give me some examples when people get angry? What do they do? Yeah, tell me, Ramaya.
They stomp.
They stomp, that's right. Then, anybody else? Yes, Nima?
They like start breaking things.
Yeah, people start breaking things, right? If they're really angry, they rage and they break things, right? What else? Have you seen anybody getting angry? No? Ah, you guys are good. You don't know anybody who's angry around. Nobody's angry around you, huh? Okay, nobody wants to say anything. Satya?
They yell.
That's right, they yell. Very good. So in anger, whatever. Oh, Dwani wants to say something. Yes, go ahead, Dwani.
They cry or they shout.
That's right. They cry or they shout. You're right. So when we become angry, okay, so Nimai says they cannot control themselves, right? So when we become angry, actually the intelligence part doesn't work properly, that okay, somebody is younger than me, or somebody is older than me, somebody is my parent or my relative or this or that, or something useful in front of me and I'm gonna break it, like, so the intelligence doesn't work because of anger. You don't understand right and wrong because of this, the anger part. So here Krishna says to Arjuna that anger is not good, right? It actually bewilders and bewilders the memory. Then you forget what you're doing, what are the consequences, right? So that's how people can get degraded. So that is the meaning of the verse. Did you understand? Yes? Okay. So we will go to the next slide. So this one we learned in the last class, that when we are contemplating some an object, what happens? We get attached to that, or anything, a person, object, anything. And then when you become attached, when you think and think and think, you become attached, and then you have craving for that. Oh, I wish I want it. And then you want it. If you don't get it, then then comes the anger. And then this is from this verse what we learned today, that from anger, oops, up. Okay, that's fine. From anger comes the lack of judgment, and then from comes the bewilderment of memory and loss of intelligence. All right. So I know it's hard to understand, but I'll just give you a little example of how it works. People are so have you seen like, have you heard how people get drunken? Like they get drunk, and can we not do that right now, please? Thank you. All right. Is anybody who would like to read this? Anj, would you like to read what is on the screen, please? I see Ashi. Oh, Ashi is there. Sorry. Ashi, would you like to read? Ashi's not there. Okay. I don't know who else would like to read. Oh, yeah, Dhwani is there. Okay, please go ahead, Dhwani.
Well, that's one. Alcoholic, despite how experience the miserable consequences of alcohol indulgence, the embarrassing behavior over the health complications, because during moments of tension, the mind wipes out of the memory of the consequences. To protect ourselves from the mind's dangerous memory blackouts, we must study scripture regularly. Some students should focus not on seeking new, unheard information, but on reinforcing the truths that we know but we forget.
Good job. Okay, so the example here is given about alcoholics, the people who really I want to drink, and then even if they know that this is not right, they, when they drink, their memory, like their intelligence doesn't work, that okay, these are the problems, it's not good for my health, or not good for my behavior, or whatever, hangover effect, but they just get, their memory gets lost when they take it, and then they get into bad habit, right? So here Krishna say, like, to get out of that, or you should to avoid that, what you should do is to take you should read scriptures regularly. That's a very important part. To control our mind, like anger and whatever, we should read scriptures regularly, and that gives us, they guide us, right? So that's a very important part. So like last time also we saw that slide, right? That
Oh.
we all have so many bad things among, like, in us, It could be, like anger, greed, lust, everything. But the only thing can protect us is Krishna, right? If we want to go towards Krishna, like towards, you want to be like when you try to fight all these, you have a good association, and then you have like good friends, and then you have good like you read the scriptures, you learn good things, then you go towards, you go upwards, basically you progress. And then if you don't do all those things, you go downwards. That's what the verse says, that it's called fall down. That means you're going degrading, and the other one is you're going upwards, you're getting better. The other one, and if you don't read scriptures and don't control your mind, you will go downwards. Okay, so that's what it says. And then so we learned, right? Everything, whatever we do, we should do it for Krishna, not for our sense gratification. Like we should, when we know that, okay, this is right and this is wrong, let's say telling the truth is always right, and that Krishna says and the scripture says and everybody says, then you should do it, right? And because you know that it's pleasing to Krishna. When you do right thing, it's pleasing to God, right? So that's why you should always keep Krishna in mind. Even when you do your homework, when you're helping your parents, you're doing anything, you're actually making Krishna happy. God becomes happy when you do your duty, right?
Excuse me?
Yes.
I can't see the full picture. I can only see like half of it, like the corner. Like the corner of it. We can't see the full thing.
I don't know.
You see the mouse? Do you see the mouse here?
I don't know what.
Now I see most of it, but it's really like zoomed in. Can you like zoom out a bit?
Can everybody else see? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, then it's your thing, Nandika. Maybe you did it.
Oh,
Something.
now it's better.
Okay.
Fixed it.
All right. So so basically Krishna should be in the center, and we should do whatever we do for Krishna. Okay. So you understood today's verse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Anger control, right? We should not always keep Krishna in the center. Control your anger. All right, now we're gonna go into our today's Ramayan. So who wants to tell me where did we stop last time? Okay, let me see. I
I
can.
don't know.
Does anybody remember where did we stop last time? No, nobody remembers. Somebody should remember. Ramaya, yes.
I think it was on page 13.
Okay, I don't know about which storybook you're
I
talking
don't
about.
think we were on 13. I think we were on 14. You know, like
Okay.
she's talking about your slides.
So yeah, don't worry about the slide. This is my slides. But where did we do? What story did we do last time? Anybody remembers? What was Rama doing? Rama was going with.
So, Mithila?
Ah,
Forest.
yes, good job. Yes, he was going to Mithila. And then on the way, whatever his teacher, like the guru, Vishwamitra, tells him, that was the story. And we learned about the story of Ahalya. Do you remember? Yes, the lady who became stone.
Yeah.
And then for many, many years, she was as a stone, and then Lord Rama comes and then touches his lotus feet, and then she becomes a lady. She gets his form back, her form back, right? So that's the story we learned. So now Rama, Lakshmana, and Who is the teacher? Like, who is the guru here?
Vishwamitra.
Very good. Vishwamitra, right? So Vishwamitra takes these two brothers to Mithila, and this is just outside of Mithila. So now they're gonna enter into Mithila. They are going, and when they enter into Mithila, everybody is so happy to see Lord Rama because Lord Rama looks so beautiful, very handsome. And even just by looking at them, all the people were like, wow, they're so handsome. They look so beautiful. Because Rama is like, he's God. So he has so much effulgence, right? Very beautiful. So when they go to Mithila, who's there in Mithila? Who resides in Mithila?
Sita.
King?
King Janak.
Very good. King Janak, right? Sita's father and Sita's family is there, right? So Janak Maharaj gets to know that Rama, Lakshmana, and Vishwamitra has arrived. So he becomes so happy and he goes to, welcome them. He welcomes very nicely, gives them nice seats and nice place to stay. And then Rama and Lakshmana, they stay with in the Mithila. But now what happens is after that when they go to in the assembly they were
Your screen is paused.
What?
Your screen was paused a minute ago.
Oh, now is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens after that? They meet Ahalya's son. Do you know Ahalya, the lady who became stone? Right? So their son and the Gautam Rishi's son was there in Mithila, in the kingdom of Janakpuri. So now uh, he is talking about the story of Vishwamitra. Now, does any of you know how Vishwamitra became Vishwamitra? Like like a sage Vishwamitra?
No.
No, right? So today we're gonna learn about the story of how Vishwamitra became sage Vishwamitra because he was not sage before. So once upon a time, there was a king, and the king was very strong. He was his name was Vishwamitra. Okay, Vishwamitra was a very big king, and once he was going with his soldiers. Like there were so many soldiers, like thousands of soldiers, and like horses and everything. The whole army was passing by, and there was like they got to know that there was a sage called Vashishtha. Okay, there was a ashrama of Vashishtha Muni. There was an ashram of Vashishtha Muni, and they decided to just stop by there. So then they stopped by there, and Vashishtha Muni actually, he really wanted to serve them very nicely because he's a king, right? He wants to serve the king and the associates of king, all the soldiers also. So Vashishtha Muni actually had a cow. The name of the cow was, does anybody know? Any idea? Any idea? Okay, so the cow was a Kamadhenu cow. Okay, so the Kamadhenu cow, that was a magical cow. Whatever you ask that cow, she would give you.
Your screen is paused. Your screen is paused.
But you can hear me, right?
Yes, now it's kind of glitching though. But now it's good.
Okay, but you should just know. Important is you should know the story. If
Yes.
I'm stopping in between, doesn't matter. Okay, so that cow was it was the magical cow. Like she could give whatever you want, you know. So this Vashishtha, he says to cow, cow, we have to serve all this king and the soldiers. So, can you prepare food? And so the cow actually so much of food and drinks and so much, like even the like silver plates and everything was uh came out, and then everybody ate so nicely, the thousands of soldiers and king and everybody. So after that everything was over, and king was like so surprised that this is a brahmana. Vashishta Muni is a Brahmana and he doesn't even have much. How could he bring so much? How did he do this? So, Vashishta Muni says, you stay here for a longer time. I can serve you more. So, like they stay for a little more, and then still it keeps on coming. There was like no shortage. Like sometimes, like we run out of things, but this time, like thousands of soldiers and food is coming, no problem at all. So this king was very curious, the Vishwamitra, King Vishwamitra. He got like so curious, what's happening, why like, let me check. So then he goes to Vashishta, the sage Vashishta, and says like, how can you give so much of food, like what's the thing? Then Vashishta, as a sage, he just tells the truth that I have a cow. I have a Kamadhenu cow, and that's a cow which gives me everything. She gives me, whatever I need for the yagya. They do fire sacrifice. So that Kamadhenu cow would give everything to uh, Vashishta Muni. So it's a very important cow for Vashishta, because that's how he can do his yagya. So now king says, I should have the best. I want your cow. And Vashishta says, I can't give you that cow because that's my cow. And that's that, like, without her, I cannot do any sacrifice because she provides me everything. So Vashishta got so, sorry, Vishwamitra got so angry. How dare you say no to me? I'm gonna take it. So what he does, he tells his army, can you grab the cow? Let me pull it. And then they all start dragging the cow. And cow says, no, no, I don't want to come. No, no. And then cow begs to, like, and then when she was going away, she leaves all the soldiers and comes to Vashishta Muni. Yeah, Vashishta. It says like, can you please do something? And Vashishta says, I mean, I really want to keep you, but I don't know what to do. So so cow says, you just tell me, and I'll do the needful. So Vashishta says, okay, go ahead. So what does cow do, That's magical. Do you have any idea? Can you tell me what can cow do?
It kills all the slipshod.
Have you heard? You haven't heard the story, right? Okay. Actually, you're speaking something. I'm not able to hear you. Okay, okay, okay. All right. So, so the cow, she produces, like, from her body, so many soldiers come, thousands and thousands and thousands, and then they fight. Those soldiers of Vishwamitra got defeated. They all had to run away. And now, Vishwamitra, the king Vishwamitra, got really upset. I'm a Kshatriya king. I'm so strong. And that cow and the Vashishta Muni, like they defeated us. So he really felt bad. So what he decided, like, more than the physical strength, Vashishta has a spiritual strength, right? Because of his, spiritual strength, he could have a Kamadhenu, and because of her, they could do whatever they wanted. So now Vishwamitra says, I think I want to become a Brahma Rishi. Brahma Rishi means like the highest type of sage. So Vashishta was that kind of sage. He could do anything he wanted. But he was a good sage, very good sage. He was not using his powers in a wrong way. He was always in a good way. So, but this Vishwamitra got like, I want to become a Brahma Rishi. So now he left everything. He gave his kingdom to his son and he started going to, I'm going to do penance. And he goes to do penance and he starts doing all the austerities for 1,000 years. And then Brahma comes and Brahma says, like, what do you want? He says, I want to be Brahma Rishi. Not qualified yet. So he gives, okay, you can be a Raja Rishi. That means a little bit above the average, like better title, but not a Brahma Rishi yet. So then he says, no, I don't want that. I still want to continue. So he still continues to do penance for another 1,000 years. Then everything, because of the penance, everything becomes like so. Okay, so I'm sorry, I didn't move the slide. So this was a Kamadenu's picture. And then so he does the penance, and then uh, now all the planets become so hot, and Devatas all in upper planetary system, they're like, wow, what's happening? Somebody's doing penance. So they got afraid that it's gonna, the whole universe is gonna get destroyed. So they go to Brahma. No, sorry, they make a plan. They made a plan that somehow let's break the penance of Vishwamitra. Let's do something. So Indra, the king of heaven, he always have plans, sometimes bad plans too. Um, so he sends a beautiful Apsara from heaven, and the Apsara's name was, anybody knows? A very famous Apsara. Her name was Menaka, right? So Menaka comes and dances and does beautiful things, and then Vishwamitra got disturbed by, he was doing penance, like meditation, and oh, what is the sound? And then he got distracted, and he gets really, he's basically his meditation is broken now because he got so attracted towards Menaka. He says, you stay here with me, so then Menaka says stay there for 10 years, and after a while he realizes, oh my God, what did I do? I wasted so much of time. My intention is not to have fun. My intention is to become a Rajarishi. So then he starts his penance again, right? And then lastly, and then Indra actually sends another Apsara called Ramba. And then after that, like after Ramba came, he got really angry. He understand that, okay, these are the demigods. They're making plans to break my austerity. So he becomes very angry. And then but then later on he understands that I should not have any anger. If I want to become a Rajarishi, like a very supreme, I should not have anger, should not have any lust or any kind of bad stuff in me. So then later with the penance he becomes calm, and then Brahmaji comes later and he gives a title of that now you're a Rajarishi. Okay, so he did all that so he could actually become like a Vashishta, and then Vashishta and Vishwamitra, like they were enemies before, right? Because they were fighting, the one was Brahmana, one was Kshatriya, and they were fighting. But now they both are Brahmanas and they understand each other, and now they're good friends. So now Vishwamitra was in the Rama side, and like he brings Rama, but then Vashishta was already at the Janakpuri. Okay, so that's the story of Vishwamitra, how Vishwamitra became a sage. Okay, and then comes the story. So now they're in Mithila, and you know what was the purpose of going to Mithila, right? Anybody knows what was the purpose? They were just visiting randomly. No, right? Nandini? Nandika? You want to say?
Uh, for the competition to
Yeah.
get Sita's the
Swayamvar. Yes. So, so there was a bow of Lord Shiva. It was a very big bow, and that bow was so big. And when they had to bring that bow to assembly, it was, like 500 soldiers had to bring that bow in the assembly. It was not an ordinary bow like a simple one. It was very heavy and very big. So, do you guys know like why Dashrath told that you have to do that? Yes, Nandika, go ahead. Sorry,
um
Nandini. I don't know whichever is who.
um they went to get Sita as their wife, and then uh so the competition so whoever could lift the bow and shoot an arrow to I don't know what, but to the eye of a fish.
Mhm. No, that okay. You're mixing up, but yeah, that's in Arjuna's story. But you're right. So the bow, this one was a Shiva's bow, Lord Shiva's bow, and that bow was when Sita was a little girl like you guys, very little, like 5, 6 years old. When
Sita
she was
touched the bow,
playing, once she was playing with the ball,
and
and the
her
ball,
ball got stuck under the bow.
that's right, it
And
goes.
she lifted it up with one hand.
That's right. She lifted with one hand, and Janak Maharaj was like, "Wow, how can she do?" So he understood that Sita is not an ordinary girl. She's like something very special. She's goddess. Like she. So what? So that is why Janak Maharaj he wanted to uh, do this competition. That whoever will lift the bow, that will be the husband of Sita. So that's why all like so many kings from faraway places, everybody came to try it, that if they can win. But then nobody could even budge, not even an inch, not even a little bit.
Even Ravan came.
Even
And he
Ravan
couldn't
came.
do it. And
Yes,
he
yes,
fell flat on his face like this.
that's right. Everybody, nobody could lift, and then
And then
finally.
even Ravan came.
That's right. And then Janak Maharaj gets really upset. Now nobody is there who can lift the bow. And then Lakshman says, "No, no, my brother, he hasn't even tried." So he says, "Okay." And then Lord Rama takes the permission of Vishwamitra, and then he tries to lift the bow. So the competition was you have to lift the bow
You
and
have to string
string
it,
it.
and
Yeah.
then you have to shoot. So there was a fish. There was this wheel, and it
No,
was
no, no.
spinning. What
That
that?
one you're
No.
talking about, that one is in Arjuna's Swayam. Arjuna and like Draupadi's Swayamvar. In Draupadi, that is a Mahabharat. That's not Ramayan. In Mahabharat, when there is a Draupadi Swayamvar, there was a fish on the top, and then there is a shadow in the bottom.
No, not that one. There was also they also did a competition like that, but it was different.
Yeah, but that's in Mahabharata. This one is Ramayan, and in the Ramayan, only the competition was to lift the bow because it's heavy itself, right? So that you had to lift the bow and string it. That's it. That was the plan. But then when Lord Rama tries to string it, it breaks. It makes a big sound. You see the effect? Everybody fell down, and it's like so much sound, and even the three worlds, everybody moved. Wow, what happened? Kind of like that. That big of a sound it made. And then because of that,
Happened because he was so strong.
yes, and then because of that, even Parshurama, who was doing penance in the like in the mountain, he came running. He's like, "What happened? Somebody broke the bow, Shiva's bow." And then he comes and he says to Lord Rama, like, what? Like he didn't know that Lord Rama broke the bowl. Like he just gets angry, comes like, who did that? And then he understood that Lord Rama did it, and Rama himself as a Krishna's, he's a Vishnu himself. But even actually, he actually challenges Lord Rama that now can you string the Vishnu bow? And then he gives a Vishnu bow to Lord Rama, and he strings it, and he also pulls the arrow. But that's another story. But Lord Parshurama actually then he gets to know that okay, Lord Rama is a Vishnu himself. He's Krishna himself. Then he's asked for forgiveness because he got angry, right? We should not get angry. All right. So then what happens? Sweet Sita Devi, like Sita Mata, he gives garland to Lord Rama. They get married, and then they go to the whole procession goes to, sorry, the whole procession goes back to Ayodhya, right? Okay. So that's it for today's story. So we learned uh two stories. So yeah, I also wanted to let you know that in this wedding, only Rama and Sita did not get married. All the four brothers got married. Did you guys know that? Yes, you did. Ramayan knows. She says she did.
I do
Okay.
too.
So Rama was the eldest brother, right?
And then Bharat was the second oldest, and then Lakshman was the third oldest, and then Shatrughna
Yes.
was the least oldest.
Yes.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then Rama had Sita as a wife. Lakshmana had Urmila as a wife. So Urmila was Sita's sister, and they had another like uncle's daughters. There were two uncle's daughter, like Janak Maharaj's younger brother's daughters. So there were two of them. One was Mandavi and another was Shrutakirti. So
And then
those,
didn't Lakshman's wife sleep for 14 years?
no, she did not sleep.
I mean Lakshman's.
Lakshman did not sleep because
No,
he was
Lakshman's wife.
Lakshman's wife, Lakshman did not take his wife to for 14 years because he thought, who will serve my mothers. So he wanted his wife to stay there and take care of the mothers. Um, so that's why mother and father, like the family. So that's why he said, no, I'll serve the brother and you serve the mother, right? So this is how both of them were so nice. Their mood is just
Your thing is paused
serve.
again, and I can't hear you. And now
Okay.
it's not.
Okay. All right. So Rama gets married to Sita, Lakshmana gets married to Urmila, Bharat gets married to Mandavi, and Shatrughna gets married to Shrutakirti. Okay. And then everybody comes back to Ayodhya with the four daughter-in-laws and four sons. And then Rama and Sita, how they continue their married life later on, right? So that is for today. So we learned two things
Can
now.
we have a Kahoot?
What?
Can we have a
Kahoot?
Kahoot? We're not having a Kahoot.
We are not having Kahoot today, but we will have it after a while. We don't do it like every time. We do like in between. I know you that, but you have to see in order to have exam, you should know what you're gonna like. You should know the subject matter first, right? So we're learning things, and then from that we're gonna have.
You are.
Okay. So what did you learn from today?
Ramayan.
Very good. Did you learn any new story? Did you know the Vishwamitra story before?
Not really, no.
Yeah, now you know, right? That Vishwamitra was not a sage. He was a king first, and then he became sage after that.
Dun, dun,
And
dun.
all right, so now it's your turn to share. Please share something which you learned from today's class or which you like from class. One thing. Anything is fine. Okay, Satya, please go ahead.
I learned about like the other brothers that married the no I didn't know that Ram's brothers married people.
Oh, okay. So yes, there were four brothers, and the Sita and other wife, there were four sisters, like couple cousin sisters, like that. But they all got married. Yep, very nice. I'm glad you learned something new. Okay, Ramaya, I cannot.
I liked it when my friends joined the class.
When your friends do in the class, what?
My friends joined the Anika and Kavish, they joined the class. I like that part.
Oh, that's so nice. Yes, it's nice to learn things together, right? That's good. And you guys can question each other when you learn, oh, you know what? Do you remember this? Yeah, tell me what happened after that. Anyways, okay, good. That's good. Ashi,
I like how broke the bow in half when others couldn't do it that, or
that's
not
right.
even lift it.
Couldn't even budget, right? Even not even a little bit. That's so amazing. All right, now Dhwani,
Shouldn't get angry
you should not get angry. That's what you said?
because it loses our intelligence.
Very good. I like it. It's a very important thing in our life for anybody, not just for me or you, it's for everybody. So when we are getting angry, you should always calm down, think of the pros and
The
cons,
meeting's
what's gonna
over. It's
happen,
over.
right? Okay, Aradhya,
I know because we're just sharing stuff that we like.
Aradhya,
I like the shloka.
you did very good. Yeah, and the meaning of it, right? It's very important. Very good. Okay, anybody else has shared things on my has anybody? All right. Okay.
I liked how Vishwamitra started off as a king.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Vishwamitra became a sage, right? Even though he was not before. I think everybody shared. So I think we're gonna do Anika. I don't know who's Anika. Would you like to say anything?
No.
Did you like anything? Did you learn anything?
I liked when Ramaya joined the class.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. So, all right, then I think we're gonna just stop here for today. It was very nice. I really like when you guys speak and participate. And at the end, when you share something, actually, it stays in your mind. When you share something, you can remember it better. So I would encourage you guys to at least have a point or two to share at the end of the class what you liked. Okay, in any class, not in just my class, like any class, you should. So that way you would remember that better, and you can apply it, right? Okay. All right, then everybody, you have a good rest of the day. Have a good weekend, and we will all see you next week, and we'll continue with Ramayan, and we'll see what happens in Ramayan, okay? All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, everybody.
Bye.
Hare
Bye
Krishna.
bye.
Bye-bye. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.